What's up, the boxing world? This is Derek Bobby Roland at Strictly Boxing. All right, man, listen, man, I put a video out there, man, how I felt about the Boots fight. I'm getting a lot of feedback on it, man, calling me haters, calling me not giving the brother credit. I think the brother's an outstanding fighter. I think the brother's sharp like that. But I don't think he's ready for a guy like Dan Crawford. Why are you getting on me about how I feel? Why are you getting on me about how I feel about Dan Crawford and his Boots not being ready for a guy like him, man? To me, it's obvious, man. Listen, Dan Crawford, he's two-time undisputed. He's 3-division world champion. His accomplishments alone is surpassed so much different on another level than Jeron Enis. Now, I think in the future, Jeron Enis is going to be one of the best. I think he's got an opportunity. He got the skills. He got a little work to get better, working on some defense. I think at some point he's going to be up there, but he hasn't even won a title yet. They gave him a title. He got one little defense against a guy that's not a permanent fighter. And how are we going to just say this guy? His record doesn't seem like he beat. He got a lot of fights, 30-something and old, but he hasn't proven. He hasn't been where he hasn't won a world title. He hasn't changed divisions. He haven't done nothing close to what a Terence Crawford has done. Terence Crawford, like I said again, two-time undisputed, 3-division, going for a 4-division world title. This is like different levels, man. And then they get on me they ask me some questions like, well, why do you think that Shakur should get a fight against Tank then and not Enis against Crawford? Shakur is also a 3-division world title champion. He's also undisputed champion. He's also got several accolades, man, to say that, look, he should be considered for one of the top guys based on his accomplishments. The accomplishments between Crawford and Shakur and these guys is way different than in his Boots. Now, again, I'm not hating on him. I think he's a good fighter. I like him. I think he's sharp. I think he's going to be he's a world champion. He's going to be one of the big dudes. But right now, I don't see it. I didn't see the real stuff, man. I see, he beating up guys he's supposed to beat up. The showboat thing, I ain't too good with that. He seems like, listen. You can't just give guys tomato cans and then based on how they knock them guys out, you rate them against real people. Now, Terence Crawford ain't no play champion. This is a brother that has shown his strengths. He has what's the word I'm looking for? He has shown us. He annihilated his people he fought. He fought big names, man. When you talking about Porter and Spence and he got his resume shows guys that is world-class fighters. There's 0 world-class fighters that Enis Boots has fought. It's uncomparable, but you can't even compare the two. I don't understand how people hitting me up talking about, oh man, Enis gonna do this, Enis gonna do that. Why? Because he beat up a whole bunch of tomato cans? He hasn't really been tested, in my opinion. He hasn't really shown that he really got that. I haven't seen it. I seen some good movement. He slips a little bit. He boxes good. He got a little power. Can't say he really take a punch, man. When they was, he got hit a whole lot. Yeah, but he not gonna fight Crawford like that. So why you fighting that guy like that? Oh, because that guy ain't have a punch, so I'm gonna fight him different. That don't happen, fellas and ladies. That don't happen. Ain't no, I'm gonna fight him different than I fight this guy. How you fight is how you fight. All right, you come up with a different game plan. But if you a boxer, you a boxer. If you a brawler, you a brawler. If you don't got no defense, you ain't got no defense. And he hasn't shown me, like, oh, he going to fight Crawford different than what he fought a nylon. Listen, man, let me tell you something. Listen. When they say that boxing has levels, they mean it. So people hit me up. Why are you hating on Boots? I'm not hating on him. I like the brother. I like him, brother. He close. He looks sharp. He gonna be all right. One day he may be one of the greatest. But right now he not on that level. That's just being reality. And so all these fans want to say, no, he got all this. Why? Because you seen him beat up a whole bunch of tomato cans. And you gonna put him to the status of the guy we call pound for pound greatest of today. And now you want to put him on that level. And then Terence Crawford is ducking him. And then so another guy hit me up talking about, well, Pop, if that's the case, Shakur ain't ready for a tank. But Shakur is a 3-time world champion. That don't make no difference. Shakur is a world champion in the same division. Shakur is undefeated. He's an Olympian. He's an undisputed champion. Like, how do you compare the two? Jeron Boots Enis have yet to win a title. He was given a title that he defended one time against a has-been fighter. His resume don't show us that he's one of the great ones yet. He has to fight somebody. Sooner or later, he's got to fight somebody with a name. Before Crawford, why would Crawford want to take you serious? Oh, he's younger. He's this. He is. But he's not on my level right now. What is he bringing to the table to me to say he on my level? I understand Crawford. Crawford trying to fight Canelo. That's the type of shit he want. He trying to fight world-class, big-name fighters that with big accomplishments. So when I beat you, I've accomplished something. What do I got out of beating an up-and-coming fighter? He became world champion because they took one title from me. I think if he fought somebody like, I don't know, he ain't got no big names on his jacket, man. I like that fighter that Oscar De La Hoya and them got. Heck is his name, but name ain't coming to my mind right now. But he's one of the top guys in that division, and that'll be a good fight for him to see. I think before he should fight anyone like a Crawford, he needs to fight some fighters on the level close to Crawford, on the way going to him. You can't just jump from this level and I'm going to fight the pound for pound greatest of today. Man, and these fighters, I mean, these fans really like, nah, because he's great, Who has he beat? Who has he beat for me to say he is great like that? I don't know, man. This don't really sound like boxing fans is really thinking, man. And so I like him to see him get there, and I think one day he will be one of the great ones. I just don't think he's ready right now. Who I'm thinking about? Virgil, who I'm talking about. Virgil Ortiz, that's who I was thinking about. He need to fight a Virgil Ortiz. That'd be a good fight for Enis. He get past Virgil Ortiz, we might could take him serious. We might could say, okay, you know what? Yeah. He got, he beat up Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz a good fighter, a good champion. All right, we can take him serious. I mean, Haney ain't around, or Garcia, or somebody in the 147 that could probably be good fights for him. See if he could beat those guys. But to jump up to try to fight Terence Crawford and then make it like it's a mandatory, or like it's the crowd want to see it. We need to see it. He ducking in. Come on, man. Enis haven't done nothing yet to deserve that. He hasn't shown that he's on that level, man. He hasn't done it. He beat a bunch of tomato cans, man. That's all he did. He can box. He looks slick. He does a little cute shit. You know, he moves. He pop. But these are bums. It's a whole nother ball game, man, when you're in here with another killer. Terence Crawford is one of the fighters that don't... How can I say this to you? He's one of the fighters that ain't playing champion. He ain't playing champion. He's dedicated to this. He's committed to this. This is what he do. This is what he do, man. He ain't gonna never catch him out of shape. You ain't catching him in the club. You ain't catching him drinking and smoking and hanging out. You ain't catching him doing that. He is committed to his craft. You gotta come right and be right. And I'm gonna tell you, man, Enis, you on that route. But you ain't there yet. I mean, I understand Eddie Hearn and them talking about, you know, want to get you paid. That ain't how you get paid. Keep winning, man. You know, unify that title, man. Beat up on some guys on the levels on the way to the top, and maybe that's what'll happen for you. Maybe you can get a fight with the greatest. Man, this is Derek Poppy Roland, man. I'm at Strictly Boxing, and I would appreciate it, man, if you hit the thumbs up to this video. I just gotta say that, man. I'm hearing a lot of people calling me and talking about. But I'm hating and stuff, and I'm not really hating, man. I'm just saying, man, it's two different levels, and this is not there yet, man. If you keep it real and you check the history, you check the fights, you look at the accomplishments, you're not ready for a Terence Crawford, brother. Hate to say it to you. All right, man, listen, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, man, subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the bell icon, man, so you can be notified when I put out some videos, man. I appreciate your comment on what we talking about. But listen, man, I'm just gonna say it, man. Enis Boots is a good fighter. He hasn't proven to be worthy of a mandatory or it's a definite fight. It needs to be done. Big, great fight. He really not that great. And again, somebody keep telling me, well, why do you think that Shakur should be fighting Tank? For the reasons that I said. He's a 3-time world champion. He's undefeated. He's a former undisputed champion. This makes sense. This makes noise. This is different from somebody calling you up and saying, I'm going to make you the IBF champion, and so you could now call yourself the champion, and then you defend it one time against a bum. That doesn't make you worthy of the greatness. It's Derek Poppy Roland. Strictly Boxing.